Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mariesa. For those who are new, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to make a delicious chicken noodle casserole. Gather your ingredients and cook with me, or sit back and watch. But either way, hit that subscribe button below for more videos on how you can stay encouraged, motivated, and inspired to live your best dash. Let's get to it. You're going to need some egg noodles of your choice. You're going to need butter of your choice. You are also going to need chicken. I used rotisserie chicken. I just deboned it, but you use any kind you want. You are going to need cream of chicken soup, 2 cans. You're going to need real lemon juice and Miracle Whip. I cut up 4 bell peppers, green, yellow, orange, and red, and also an onion. You're going to need pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, garlic, and Lowry seasoned salt. You're going to go ahead and boil your noodles according to the package. Make sure not to get them overly done so they won't be mushy, but nice and tender. You are going to saute your peppers and your onions in either olive oil or butter, or both. I believe I did both here. Make sure they're nice and tender if you want. I don't like crunchy onions and peppers. Make sure you also season them. You're going to take your cream of chicken and you're going to put it in a bowl. While you're doing this, make sure that you preheat your oven to 350 degrees for when it's time to bake your casserole. Now, I'm not going to put all of this can inside this mixture. I'm going to leave just a little bit in there because I don't want it too saucy, but I also don't like dry pasta and noodles. You're going to take your Miracle Whip, almost a cup, not quite, and you're going to add that to your mixture. Then you are going to take your lemon juice. I add a little over 3 tablespoons. You can add lemon juice out the bottle, or you could even take a lemon and squeeze the juice from it and use it. Totally up to you, but it tastes great with the lemon juice from the bottle. One ingredient that I did not mention is that you're going to need shredded cheese. I used Colby Jack cheese and sharp cheddar cheese as well. But don't worry, I will have all the ingredients in the description. Go ahead and take your seasoned salt, your pink Himalayan salt, and add some to the mixture. I don't usually measure the seasonings. You can season to taste. Do the same thing with your black pepper. And of course, we're going to do the same thing with the seasoned salt and the garlic powder. You may want to add more than I'm adding. You may want to add less. Totally up to you. Make this dish your own. Make sure that you stir your peppers and onions and tend to your noodles if they are not done cooking. Don't want them to get mushy, and you want to cook your peppers and onions evenly. You're going to stir this until well blended, and it should look about like that. Take your chicken and add it to the mix and stir it on in and make sure it's nice and coated. You're going to add the cheese at this point that I did not tell you about in the beginning. Again, I don't measure the cheese. I just put how much I think. You can do the same. We're going to start with a sharp cheddar and then add some Colby Jack. I believe that's Monterey Colby Jack. We're gonna get colorful and take our peppers and onions and that good butter and olive oil and let it just drip on in there. Get all that flavor in there, don't leave it out. Go ahead and mix it until it's nicely blended together. After this, we're gonna take our noodles that we have cooked and rinsed, and we're going to add it a little by little and make sure it's coated as we stir it in. I like to do little by little because it makes it easier when trying to coat all the noodles. I'm actually going to take that cup or can of soup that I didn't use all of in the beginning, and I'm going to go ahead and add it because I'm thinking it's just a smidge dry, but not much. It's not a lot in the can, but it makes a difference. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the mixture and make sure all of my noodles are nice and coated with our mixture. At this point, you can decide whether you need more cheese. I think I did. You could put more seasoning, you could put more Miracle Whip, or even more soup. It's all up to you. I had already pre-greased this casserole dish with butter, and I'm simply going to pour the mixture inside the casserole dish. Because I have such a large portion of the casserole, I'm going to use 2 casserole dishes because mine is not going to hold all of this food. This small casserole dish worked when my children were younger, but now that they're bigger and they're eating more, I need to get a bigger casserole dish because I make a larger portion. So I'm going to go ahead and take the second casserole dish. I'm going to grease it with butter and pour the mixture in there. I'm going to take it, put it in the preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes, and this is what it looks like when it comes out. Let's get a little bit closer so that you can see. At this point, I'm going to take my cheeses, the sharp cheddar shredded cheese, and the Monterey Colby Jack, and I'm going to sprinkle cheese on the top of the casserole. You can skip this step if you want, but we love cheese. So we're going to top it with that, and it will be a nice addition to the dish. After we're done, we're going to stick it back in the oven for maybe 7 to 10 minutes. Just watch it because you don't want your cheese to burn, but you do want it to be nice and melted over the top. And this is what it looks like. So yummy and so delicious. So we're going to take some so you can see how gooey and just how comforting it looks. This is definitely not a healthy dish. I'm not going to say it's unhealthy, but it's definitely a comfort food. Look at that steam. And all of the flavors of the lemon juice and the Miracle Whip with all the peppers, onions, butter, and cheese all come together, and it just makes the perfect comfort dish. Look at that. This would pair well with a roll or some cornbread or even a salad before eating this dish. If you make it, I hope you enjoy. Let me know in the comments. If you do, have a great rest of your day.